Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. May all the divine and divine powers from all the directions of the universe may kindly look at us and shower their blessings upon all of us for the success of our coming together in this beautiful hall, in this beautiful city, Nagpur, the center of our country. Our chief guest for this auspicious occasion, Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, the Honorable Minister for Road, Transport and Highways, Government of India, and Shri Daya Shankar Tiwari, the Mayor, the guest of honor for the occasion. His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, the founder, Art of Living. His Holiness Acharya Dr. Lokesh Muni, the founder, Ahimsa Vishwabharti. His Holiness Cardinal Oswald Gracious, the Archbishop of Mumbai. His Holiness Swami Ramdev Ji, the founder of Patanjali Yog Peeth, Haridwar. His Holiness Haji Said Salman Chishti, the Gadi Nation's Dargah Ajmer Sharif. And His Holiness Parvat Vaman Raut Bhai, the Jivan Vidya Missions, Mumbai, and His Holiness Brahma Vihari Das Swami, the Swaminarayan Sangh, and all the distinguished on the dais and off the dais. Let me first bring you all the warmest greetings from the coldest land of Ladakh, the Himalayan regions of our great country. It is a great honor and privilege for me to be part of this very special, historic event taking place in the center of our country, Nagpur. I wish the Nagpur to be Hudaypur, the heart of our country. And I believe that such a wonderful event, such a large-scale event for peace and harmony taking place here after nearly 2 years of the COVID pandemics. So for this, I really would like to express my heartfelt, profound gratitude to Shri Vidyadhar, the chairman, Lokmat Media Group, and Shri Rajendra Dharga, the editor-in-chief of Lokmat Media Group. So I believe we have here a galaxy of eminent spiritual masters, luminous peace promoter, peacemaker, ambassadors of peace, ambassador of compassion. That is the world needs most urgently. And that is what India can offer to the world. So, with the humble submissions, may I suggest the Lokmat Media Group to be a peace and harmony media from today onwards. I know they have been contributing a lot in promoting peace and harmony, religious harmony, and global peace for the beginning of this esteemed organization, the Lokmat group of organizations. So our theme for today is today's discussion is National Religious Conference, Global Challenges to Communal Harmony in Role of India. The need of global harmony, the need of religious harmony, I don't need to talk much. You are already well acquainted with what is happening in different parts of the world. There is an urgent need for the spiritual masters, religious masters, peace ambassadors, peace promoters, peacemakers to come together to think about this and find out the solutions for this, the violence, aggression, war, hatreds, and divisions taking place in different parts of the world. We, India, are a very fortunate country to have such a galaxy of, peace promoters, peacemakers. I don't need to talk about the greatest contributions of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar for world peace. I don't need to talk about the other spiritual masters like His Holiness Acharya Lokesh Muni and Swamiji and all others on the dais. India, sometimes I hear from people that India will be Vishwa Shanti Guru. Not will be. India has been and is going to be greater Vishwa Guru. There is no doubt. Not will be. Not, it is already. Because from time immemorial, all the spiritual masters, rishis, munis of our country has been taking the message of peace and harmony and brotherhood around the world. And India is the land of Lord Rama. India is the land of Lord Krishna. India is the land of Mahavira, Lord Mahavira. India is the land of Lord Buddha. India is the land of Mahatma Gandhi. So India has the greatest role to play in this world to bring better understanding, harmony, and peace. The greatest contributions of India to the world is the message of ahimsa, non-violence, message of karuna, compassion, a message of brotherhood. The India's greatest wealth is not Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. The India's wealth is yoga, meditation, Sanatana Dharma, and our inner values, spiritual values. It is time for Asia. It is time for India to lead the world now with their ancient wisdom of meditation, yoga, and spiritual and cultural value. Our culture is not the culture of Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. Our culture is a culture of peace, culture of harmony, culture of wisdom, culture of yoga and meditation. We hear the greatest yoga masters and the greatest meditation masters sitting here. We should know, we should become aware, we should feel proud of it, and we should join together to spread now this message to every nook and corner of the world. India and its Indian ancient wisdom is the hope for the whole world. The whole world is looking at India as a really last hope for the survival of the world. Just merely economic development, technological development, material development is not enough. That is what in most countries in the world is focused only external part, the material part, the physical part. They forget the inner part of life. They forget our head. They only remember in head. It is time for us, for India, to bring the head, heart, and the hands to bring together what I call is 3H mantra. Think through the head, feel through the heart, act through the hands, where everything will be completed. Yeah. So I will not take much time. We have very enlightened masters here to give their wisdom, to share their knowledge about religious harmony, global peace, and better understanding. Dear friends, despite of some small incident take place in India, India still remains the role model for interreligious harmony, for world peace. Yes, we Indians should be proud of being Indians. I am coming from Ladakh, the highest, remotest part of our country, and I bring you all warmest greetings from not Ladakh, but the new Ladakh. We have now new Ladakh with the blessings of our great Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and his government. Now Ladakh have all the basic facilities for you to come and stay and visit Ladakh and enjoy life in the Himalayas. Yeah, when Swami Ramdev ji was visiting Ladakh, he said to the public that people think of going to heaven after death, but Swamiji found people in Ladakh living in heaven before dying, before death. So I want to extend a hearty welcome to you. You will be surprised to hear the road conditions in Ladakh is far better than many other parts of our country because of the great honorable ministers, very dynamic minister, Nitin Gadkari ji. This is, I'm talking about overall Ladakh, sir, but within my campus, my road condition is not good. So I hope you will visit and help us to have, because our center is now truly an international center. Many eminent people, including our presidents, honorable ministers, ambassadors, VIPs, keep on visiting. We need good roads, sir. Yes, thank you. And sir, His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, your visit to Ladakh is still due, and you have been to every nook and corner of the world. And I went to Mongolia. My friend took us to the remotest village of Mongolia. The nomad people live in tent. When I entered into a small tent in the remotest village of Mongolia, I was surprised to see His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Photoji was hanging there. Then I sent a strong complaint to His Holiness that His Holiness have been to all over the world. Why not our own important part of our country, Ladakh? So, Your Holiness, I am looking forward for your visit. Now it's too late. Already winter started snowing. We don't want you to suffer in cold. So we very much looking forward for your visit to Ladakh in near future. Though thousands of your art of living practitioners come there and practice Sudarshan Kriya, your teachings, looking forward. And of course, Swamiji from Swami Narayan Ashram, our respected Swami Madhudas Priyadas from the Swami Narayan Ashram from Ahmedabad have been visiting. So here I want to extend hearty welcome to New Ladakh and have a wonderful experience. I want to promote Ladakh as a special place for yoga and meditation and spirituality, a special place for world peace. Our India is also a big country, high population. Indian people also sometimes need place to go out of the busy schedule of your life in a big city to rejuvenate your mind and body. Ladakh is the place. So we look forward, and we do hope our Shri Vijay Dhardaji and Shri Rajendra Dhardaji, we can together think of organizing a wonderful peace conference, harmony conference on the top of Himalaya. And from the top of Himalaya, we can send a strong message of peace and harmony with your help, sir. And media play a very important role. So if media, promote peace and harmony, it will be much easier. Most people, common people are simple. They are carried away by the media. They are not able to think deeply. They are not able to go into depth enough of any issues coming up in our society. So I strongly believe it is already there that Lokmat media will be a peace and harmony media from today onwards. Yes, I will not take much time. Once again, thank you so much, Vijay Dharna, Rajendra Dharna, and all your colleagues and groups for organizing this wonderful program and inviting me from the top of Himalaya to be part of this important peace conference, harmony conference. And we pray and invoke the blessings of the Lord upon Shri Vijaya Dharna and Shri Rajendra Dharna and all his people to continue for their wonderful, for their further prosperity, both material and spirituality. May Lord bless us with the power and strength to carry the message of India, this ahimsa, karuna, compassion, yoga and meditation to every corner of this world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.